I'm looking outside my window. I try to see where my light goes.
Hi guys, welcome back to Bev's Crazy Life. I'm Beverly, and on today's video I'm going to be doing a haul video. I went to Homegoods today, and also I have an order from HelloFresh. So I'm going to unbox that and show you what I have, and also I'm going to reveal the items that I bought at Homegoods. So I've been trying to organize my pantry, so I bought a few little things to finish off my pantry. So I bought some clear beans and some other things I'm going to show you. So here I bought these clear beans. I'm probably going to put some of my son's like yogurts for his school, or he had, you know, like little knick-knack stuff that I can put in this. So this was pretty good, and this was $3.99. So that was pretty good. So I got 2 of those. And also I needed some more tongs, so I got this as well. So I thought that was pretty. I love the color. Purple is my favorite color, so I thought that was really pretty. And then I bought this as well. So I drink a lot of sparkling water. I love sparkling water. So and it's just me that drink the sparkling water, so I don't really need too many of these. So I just bought this so I can just put this in and just kind of get a little bit organized. I'm going to wash all of those off, and I will upload a video where you'll see me utilizing these and putting them up and putting things in there with them. The next thing I bought is this drawer set. I really need some organization. I have a lot of silverware. So, you know, I saw this and I was like, oh, this would be great to keep everything organized. I have a hard time organizing things in the drawers. I just kind of randomly throw them in. I am just busy. I'm a working mom, and I'm just busy, and I just kind of want to get a little bit more organized this year. That's like one of my 2022 goals, is to be more organized and more intentional about where I place things in the home. So I thought this was pretty cool. I've been seeing something like this kind of on Instagram, where people are using these, not the entire tray, but it's kind of like if you go on Amazon, they have just this part. So I was like, oh, it has all of this and stuff too, where I can put other things on the side. So I thought it was a pretty good find. And this was $14.99. So I thought that was not too bad. The next thing I bought over here, I thought this was really pretty. These pretty bowls. This was $7.99. I really love these bowls. The only unfortunate thing was they only had 2. I wish they had more, because I would have bought at least about 2 more. So I would have had a set of 4. But I'm going to go back to a different Homegoods and see if I can find these bowls. I mean, it was really, I mean, I love it. I mean, you can use it as a nice just dinner plate, and I know it's round and stuff, but I think it is really nice. So I bought also so this is the other one. And then this one I bought. I thought this is really pretty. I am not sure what I'm gonna put in here. It looks almost like a salad bowl, and or I could put pasta in here. I might use this tonight. I got a pasta dish through the Home Chef meal that I'm going to make. So you'll see that later on in the video. I'm going to make the pasta, I'll show you what I'm going to make, and I'll walk you through how I make my home chef meals. This bowl was $9.99. So I mean, it's really pretty and it's sturdy, and I mean, it's really nice. So I'm gonna wash these up and use them because I mean, they are just really, really pretty. And now I just thought about it in the top of my head. This is a nice pasta bowl. So I think I'm gonna use this tonight. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna wash all of these off, and then okay, so like I said, oh, I'm sorry, not Home Chef. I apologize. I used to use Home Chef. HelloFresh. Good Lord, I am so sorry. So HelloFresh. So let me explain. I'm using HelloFresh. I have used Home Fresh. I've used Blue Plate, and there was another local one. I live in Atlanta, so there was another local one that I've used. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but currently I'm using HelloFresh, and I've used these meal services for about, I would say maybe about almost 4 years. I stopped using them in 2020, right after when the pandemic hit in the beginning. I started having issues with the home services. I think Home Chef was the last one I used. And I started having issues because I couldn't get the delivery on time, or they would deliver it and have missing stuff. So I'm actually picking it back up in the last, I think, 5 to 6 months. I've picked it back up, and I haven't had any issues since I've restarted. But I am going to unbox it now. So let's get to it. Okay, let me actually put this on the floor so I can, because I'm short, so I'm not gonna be able to look over my head like that. So let me show you. So I have 3 meals in here, and so I have the balsamic tomato and herb chicken. I think I'm gonna make this tonight for dinner. So I'm gonna make that tonight for dinner. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how I make it and everything. And then this one, I have the shrimp spaghetti with a kick. I like that. They have really good pasta meals, so you'll see me doing a lot of their pasta meals. And then the last one I have is a beef and cheese tostadas. I thought that was something different, so we're gonna use that. I'll probably make this. I like some of these meals, like a Friday night kind of meal. I am not a Friday cooker. So what I mean by that is I don't like to cook on Fridays. Just be honest. So when there are times when I do make an exception, I want something very easy and quick. I try to cook at least about 4 days a week, and the rest of the days, 4 to 5 days a week, and then the rest of the days, you know, it's either leftovers or we're ordering out. I give myself time to just, you know, not have to cook. Because I go to work, I get off at 4, trying to beat the traffic at home. So some days during the weekday, it's hard to because you're tired and you just don't want to cook. And even if you don't work, you know, some days you just need to give yourself a break. So on my channel, you'll see a lot of the cooking parts because I like to cook easy, quick meals, especially during the weekday. Just kind of getting something quick but nutritious and filling, but not taking too long to get on the table. So, so I will, let's see. This one is the beef and cheese tostada. And it comes packaged and separated like this. And I love that about HelloFresh. All the ingredients and everything is in here. So everything you need is in here. The only time they'll add, like today on, the only thing I will have to add is just the baking sheets, a pot and pan, and then salt and pepper, cooking oil, and sugar and butter. That's the only thing that I would have to add to it. I will let you know when I make some of my meals, from these meals, I do kind of deviate from the seasonings. Like it requests salt and pepper only. You'll see me add a little bit more different type of spices. I just do. I like to have a little bit more seasoned than salt and pepper. So, but I will always recommend, if you are not a big cooker and you don't, you know, you're using these meals to learn how to cook or to, you know, bring variety, you know, stick with what you know. Stick with what the card says. All right. So this is the package we're going to use today. So I'm going to put that with that. And also, so this is the package where my hair is getting on my nerves. All right, so this is the package with the meats in it. So this is the chicken we'll use today. Oh boy, that did not turn out right. So this is the shrimp, but oh, it's leaking. They did not package this well. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. They did not package this well. This is not a good look. They usually are very, usually they are very, very good about packaging. So this is one of the things where you see stuff like this and then you're like, it can turn you off, but don't get discouraged about it. I just get a bowl and I just put it up in a bowl so it won't leak in my refrigerator, and then I have a bigger mess to clean. So this is the ground beef that we'll use with the tacos, and this is the pack of chicken we'll use today. So I'm gonna put this back. All right, so let's put this in the refrigerator. So the next thing you'll see is me cooking this up, and I'll walk you step by step. Some of the meals you'll see me kind of, you know, look and read the instructions really well, because you want to make sure that you follow the instructions, especially when making the sauces. But I'll go through all of that with you and everything. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I am back. So now we're going to start the second half of the video where I'm going to show you how I make my meals. So let me go over what's inside. So just a reminder, we are making the balsamic tomato and herb chicken. So you can see that this is from HelloFresh. So we're going to be making that, just so you can see. Alrighty. And so with this, we're and the meal comes with 2 tomatoes, cheese. You'll see what I'll do with the cheese, Italian seasoning. Almost wasted my sugar. Garlic. So they give you some garlic cloves. They gave me 4, and then some green herb blend. Then the balsamic. I am going to add, so there are things you need that you have to add. So I'm going to add, of course, the pots and pans, salt, black pepper. So you'll need salt, black pepper, cooking oil, and sugar. I have the sugar right here. And then butter. So it says 7 tablespoons, so almost a stick of butter. And all right, and then instead of salt, so like I said, I kind of deviate a little bit. I know that the instructions say use salt and pepper, but I am not a salt and pepper type of chick. I do use the pepper, but a lot of times in the placement of salt, I'll use some of my seasoning. So today we're going to use Lawry's Total Seasoning for cooking and grilling. So if you can see that, this is really good. I mean, you can put this on anything. So just so you can see that. All right, so first we're going to get started with cutting up the garlic, tomatoes. We're going to dice the tomatoes, and then we are going to cut the herbs up as well. So now we're going to bake our chicken. So for the chicken, you're going to use Italian seasoning. You're going to use half of this because the other half you're going to put into the sauce we're going to make, the balsamic sauce. So you're going to need Italian seasoning, and then we're going to use our total seasoning, and then our pepper. And then we're going to cook it in a pan, and then for about 2 to 3 minutes per side, and then we're going to bake it finish baking it in the oven on 425. I'm going to get I'm going to get something to put this on. So I have it here, and I do use gloves, so got my gloves, I'm ready. And they're just chicken breast cutlets. In this pack, because it's a family pack, they give you 4. All right, so, and I season, even though these are kind of thin, I season both sides of the chicken. Make sure you get it seasoned very well. I have to put the Italian season on there. I forgot that part. Make sure you read the instructions very well, because it's so many things going on there, and then you can definitely miss something, a step. I usually always have to redirect myself because I end up missing the step. I'm just going to put it on the top part. It's not that big of a deal. I can just, you know. Alrighty. So I'm going to put a splatter guard over so you won't get too much oil. So I got my water boiling, and so they just give you regular spaghetti noodles. So we're just going to put that in whole. And actually this is a, you know, they give you 2, and it's more than enough. All right, so now we're going to check on, so I kind of turned it just to see, get a little golden color to it. So now we're going to let that finish up, and then I'm going to transfer this to to a baking sheet so that we can kind of bake this in the oven. So I'll show you that process when the chicken is done. Okay, so now let's, all right, so we can turn this off. I'm going to take it and put it on our cooking tray. Okay. So now, so now we're going to put some mozzarella cheese on top. Then we're going to bake it in the oven on 425. And I think it says we're going to cook it. It did not give us specify. Oh, I'm sorry, it does. Roast on top rack until chicken is cooked through. Probably it says from 9 to 11 minutes. So so we'll just put this on top. Let me make sure you guys can see that. These are small, so they don't need to cook very long. You just want to make sure the juices run clear, but you don't want to dry out. These are chicken breasts, so you definitely don't want to dry them out. I don't want to put too much cheese. I don't like too much cheese on it. So here. That should be good. All right, so I'm going to put this in the oven, and then we're going to get started with the sauce. So we're going to use the same pan that we used to cook the chicken in. Also, now I'm going to start putting my pasta in. Okay, so the instruction says now we're going to heat up some oil. So the pan is already hot, so I'm just going to turn it on, but I'm going to turn it on kind of low. I don't want it to be too hot. And it has a little bit of oil in there, so you probably don't need a whole lot. All right, so we're going to cook this for about 1 to 2 minutes until it's softened. And then once this is done, then we're going to stir in our vinegar and sugar. And then we'll let that simmer until it's slightly thickened for 1 minute. And then we will remove the pan from heat and stir in the butter until melted, and then the herbs. And then we're going to season it. So now I'm adding the sugar and the balsamic vinegar. So now I'm going to turn everything off, and I'm going to add my butter. And the herbs. And then I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. So I'm actually going to use salt and pepper this time on this one. Okay, so now I've drained my pasta, and I'm going to add butter to it, and then I'm going to and the garlic, and I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil so it won't stick. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, so I got the garlic. And then butter, just a tablespoon of butter, not a lot. I prefer more olive oil than butter. A little bit more healthier, but I guess. So now I'm going to season the pasta. I'm gonna season it up. Put some more of this total seasoning there. It says use salt and pepper, but I'm gonna just add a little bit more flavor to it. So I made my salad. All right, so if any of you guys remember the bowl that I bought from Homegoods earlier, I'm gonna put my pasta and then spread my chicken and put it all in here. And then I will show you how everything looks. Okay, so here's the chicken. So they have the cheese, it's melted on top there. So now we're going to cut everything up. And then I'm going to cut it all up. And then the next thing you'll see is me plating the food. Okay, so I finished cutting up all the chicken. And this is the finished product. So now I'm going to plate.
Okay guys, now it's time to plate the food. I love these new bowls that I got from Homegoods. The pasta fits perfectly in them. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.